Cessna 182 Slyartec, and basically standard, apart from she's got a 1800 LiPo in it. So let's get this held. Right, the throttle hold off. A little bit untidy. I've been away for a little while on a job, so this is the first flight after getting home. So as you can see, for an intermediate plane, she's pretty good. Just over half throttle, and she's wallowing a bit, just needs a touch more revs, but it's a stock motor, so she does pretty well. She's got flaps, but she doesn't really need them. To me they're a gimmick, to be quite honest, on something like this. But they're good if you want to practice with them. She'll slow right down with them, but she does get very sensitive on the nose, on the pitch. So you have to be a little bit careful with them. I've got them on the pitch trim knob, so I can actually vary infinitely the I've got a proportional instead of like a lot of people do the 1, 2, 3 or whatever, the set amounts. I prefer it proportional because then I can actually set what I want when I want, so the 1800 in her will give us about 7.5, 8 minutes like this. If I open her up to the full, you get about just over 6, somewhere between 6 and 7 minutes. Over you go. I reckon along with the Sky Angel 50mm jets, for about $50 to $60, these have got to be good fun, I've flown this in strong winds as well, and she does it. She's fine. She don't mind the strong wind. Buffets it around. She's actually at one time at one meeting she actually flew backwards. The wind was that strong. So basically, when I landed it, she just came down to landed as a dead stop. But yeah, nice little machine. This one is nearly 2 years old, and as you can see, she's still in reasonable condition. She's got a few knocks and dents and everything, as they all get, but the only replacement she's had, apart from a motor shaft and of course propellers, is the cowl, plastic cowl, because that is not exactly the strongest, but this one's lasted quite well. This one's lasted about a year. The wheels are different. They're off another model because the Slyartec wire they use is very brittle. It's alright if you're delicate on your landings, but if you're like me, which tends to sort of, you know, bang them in, it soon fatigues and cracks. So the wheels and everything are actually off a Lanyu ME109. The front wheel is bigger because I was trying to do off-grass takeoffs here, which is a bit rough, but it's not big enough. The wheel is actually off my Lanyu 64mm EDF, because I lost the Slyartec one in this field actually. The grub screw came undone and she dropped from a great height, never to be seen again. But anyway, I've got new undercarriage, new spats and everything to put on her, so yeah, it's a good little machine. You know, for anybody who's looking for a second model up, these are not a bad idea. These fly very well. You have to excuse the video because I'm using a hat cam, and sometimes she'll go out of shot, where the eye tends to lead the model as it goes past you, so of course the camera, I can't adjust it. But, coordinated turns you can do nicely on this. Yeah, yeah, look at that, nice flat turn. Tail twitch then, which proves I use the rudder. Here we go. The one change, I've still got the same, you know, the 8x6 that the Slyartec recommend for this plane. I'm still using 8x6, but I use the 8x6 APC type, which means you can't use the original spinner, which is particular to the Slyartec propeller, which has got a strange size boss and inner section to the propeller blade. So I use APC, and I've got another spinner that's one of these ones that just pushes on the shaft thread. Yeah, it looks alright. It's a little bit small, but it does the job. So yeah, and I really enjoy this. When I've been away from flying for a while, and I know my fingers are a bit rusty, I get this little baby out. Just do this, you know, just cruise her around, do a few loops and a few rolls and things, and then I'm ready for my EDFs and everything. I was hoping to do the park jet today, but as you can see, it's a very, very grey day, and there's no wind at the moment, but it gusts occasionally, and I don't really like doing my fast park jet in there. And a grey day like today as well, it's hard to orientate her anyway when she's doing over 200, so let's play safe and hold her for another day. My F-15 is a similar thing. I might not fly her, but I'll stick the T-45s up anyway, and show that a 5000 with a 4S does well. Well, I've been up quite a while. I think it's about time to land it, I think. We've got a very small patch to fly here. Basically, we had to stop using the airport, which was a bit of a bind. And this is ground that basically we've just cut the grass and made a circle. Now I have spatial awareness problem that I think she's over the long grass, but she's not. But she is now. Whoa, look at that. Not so bad. Quite happy with that. And there you are, a Slyartec 182. She's got a little bit of repair to the tail, but that's where she keeps flipping over in the long grass and breaks the top off the tail. But anyway, there you go, Slyartec 182.